We should be live again. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So hi to Vitali and hi to Victoria as well. Lovely to see you both. Okay, next streams will be on Tuesday, which is the 14th of October at 10 a.m. and UK time, and Thursday the 16th of October at 3:30. So let's see. Hi there to Manisco, hi to Typhor, hi to Victoria, and hi to Vitali. I'm sure we'll have more people any second. Hi there to Yuri as well. Lovely to see you. So let's get straight down to it without further ado. Hi Oksana. Okay, why world records seem to be getting harder to beat according to maths? Okay. Hi Alex, lovely to see you as well. So here we go. New world records in some sports are remarkably, yet in others they seem to regularly, as Armand Duplantis' extraordinary pole vault record recently demonstrated, are remarkably rare. That's a good word to start with. Hi Manu, lovely to see you. Okay, this first word's difficult to obtain. Too much on your plate. They seem to occur to happen regularly. Remarkably unbeatable. They seem to topple regularly. Topple is a good word, and they do use topple in the article. Hi Lando. Remarkably notorious. Hi Julia. Hey there Dawit. So, difficult to achieve. Unattainable is a good word. Okay, so world records, they seem to regularly. Remarkably elusive. Elusive is a very good word. Hi Rainyard. They seem to break regularly. They seem to be broken regularly. Remarkably unbeatable. Unbeatable, says Julia. Okay. Elusive for the first one. And the second one is to fall. Hi, Victor. Well done, Victoria, at the right moment. Yeah, so a record can fall. Very often they use this. So some records are remarkably elusive. Yet in others they seem to fall regularly. Looking to records in other areas, such as climate, can help explain why. Looking to records in other areas, such as climate, can explain why. Hi White Stripes, lovely to see you. Okay, this one's easy. Such as the climate sector. Climate warm. Looking to records in other areas such as climate can explain why. Or can help explain why. What's the collocation that goes with climate at the moment? It's something everybody's talking about. Yes. Climate regions? No. Climate changes. Okay, I would make that's it, Oksana. Climate change. Climate change. Environmental change. Change for Julia as well. Well done, Alex, Oksana and Julia. Change. Okay, can help explain why. So yeah, climate change. Finito, finished. Yeah, these are all words for finished. Yes, notice, Alex, climate change, normally noun, singular, singular. Well, it could be climate changes, but climate change, uncountable, general. To the of the crowd at the Athletics World Championship in Tokyo, Mondo Duplantis sprinted down the runway with his pole Manu just doesn't believe it's not happening, right, Manu? It's not getting hotter. So to the of the crowd at the Athletics World Championships, to the amazement, good word to start with, to the roar of the crowd. Well done, Oksana. I'm pretty sure that's the ice cream word. With his pole vault, to the astonished crowd. Hi, Sid, behind the scenes. A hand. Oksana, that's really good. It's the right type of word. It's not the right word, but it's the right type. Is that Sid's tyres? To the roaring of the crowd, the bustle of the crowd is a good word. So, Oksana, try again. Another one like that. A post-positive adjective. With his pole in the air. To the astonishment of the crowd. With his pole abreast, ooh, almost, good try. Normally 3 people abreast, aloft. I think it's aloft. Aside, says Alex. Let's see. I'm perfectly happy with your guess, Oksana. A hand. Yeah, a hand. I think it probably works. Okay, with his pole aloft. Well done, Vitali. Well done, all of you. That was very good. To the roar of the crowd. That's got to be an ice cream and a half for Oksana and an ice cream for Vitali. Yeah, to the surprise of the crowd, to the roar of the crowd, with his pole aloft in the air. Pumping music reached and the cheers became, then Duplantis flew. Pumping music reached and the cheers became, then Duplantis. Okay, good start. Very good, Vitali. That's the ice cream word. Reached a peak. Good, Lando. It's a good synonym. The cheers became roaring. Yes, that's the idea, Manu. Reached a climax, a crescendo. That's the word, Manu. A pinnacle. Music reached a zenith, not quite. A summit, a climax for Alex. A peak. Lando. The cheers became deafening. Deafening for Victoria and Oksana as well. Very good. The cheers became standing ovations. I think that's quite good. Hello. Okay, that became deafening. Good, Julia. A crescendo. Lol. Climax. Okay, pumping music reached a climax, a crescendo, and then the cheers became deafening. Good, Sid. So ice creams for those of you with crescendo and deafening. Very good indeed. Okay, pumping music reached a crescendo and the cheers became deafening. Then Duplantis flew. The Swedish pole vaulter. It's about orgasms, Alex. You could use it in English as well, though, like that. Highest volume of a loudspeaker. The Swedish pole vaulter above the competition to his dominance over one of athletics' most technical disciplines, achieving a new world record in the event. Soared to assert, well done, White Stripes. No, not a swear word, but one you might be careful with. Soared above, well done, it rose above is good for Vitali. Well done, Lando. Assert his dominance. To ascertain. Okay, I guess if he reached, but ascertain. Bleh. He sprang above the competition. Sprang is great. To stamp his dominance is a very good word as well. M dash, yes. Okay. The Swedish pole vaulter soared above the competition to assert his dominance, to confirm his dominance. Very good. So, ice creams for soared and assert. And let's continue. His 6.3 meter leap. Duplantis win his third consecutive world title and break his 14th world record. Rose to the occasion. No, stamped is really good to verify his dominance. Verify is good. Very good, Vitaly. Saw Duplantis win. Secured Duplantis' it's going to need secured Duplantis' allowed Duplantis to win and consequently break his 14th world record. Saw and consequently, that looks pretty good. Saw Duplantis win. The problem is this win here. And simultaneously, good Oksana. His 6.3 meter leap. Saw Duplantis win his third consecutive world title. And astonishingly, break his 14th record. And let would fit as well. When I saw the question, I thought of left. Helped, good. Ultimately break, good. Helped him break, good. And as a result, break. And helped him break. But what this guy does is he goes as little over the record as he can because he gets paid a massive bonus for beating a world record. And therefore he wants to beat as many world records as possible because the promoters of Olympic events want world records. No, they're not. Huh. That's interesting. No, it's just how it looks. White Stripes. Okay, so. And then let's go on. He is, in every way, the again and again. I did a video about this one the other day. This is a Swedish is a monster. Looks like, yeah, it looks like it. He's so good at this, he can keep breaking his own record over and over again at will. Yeah, because he can probably vault 6 meters 50 or 70. Well done, Dawit. Yeah, he's raising the bar. To raise the bar should pay him so he doesn't make records unreachable. Okay, raising the bar, making things more difficult. Yeah, he's in every way raising the bar again and again. Yeah, to raise the bar, to improve the standard. So I hope my work raises the bar in English teaching. Raising the bar. Well done, Rainyard. Set the bar, to raise the bar, to make the bar higher. Because in a sport like this, the bar goes up and up and up. Broke the records again and again and again. He's raising himself above the bar. Exactly. Or he rises above the bar. Okay. So, yeah, he is in every way raising the bar again and again. This is often what can happen in sports. Moving the needle, I love it, Oksana. Raising the standard. Moving the dial. This is often what can happen in sport. Improvements in diet, technique or equipment can bring a sudden of world records. Set the bar. The metaphor is not a metaphor in this case. Well, it's a pun on the metaphor, because I think the writer is using it in both ways. A sudden outbreak. Outbreak is usually a disease. An outbreak of COVID. I guess outbreak would work. A surge, says Vitali. A flurry. Flurry's the best so far. Can bring a sudden improvement. An outbreak of, a series of. A surge, says Julia. Okay, beginning with S. Beginning with S. Resurge, a resurgence. Beginning with S. Okay, SP. That's it, Yuri. Well done. A sudden spate of world records. Well done, Yuri. An influx. Influx would work. Okay, a spate. A spate is where a series of things happen. Bam, 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 bam. A series of world records. A sweep of world records. A slew. Slew works very good as well. Well done, Oksana. I love it. Especially in technical disciplines like pole vaulting and cycling, where a small makes a big difference. This one's reasonably easy. Where a small makes a big difference. Where small adjustments, small changes, that's very good, White Stripes. Changes, says Yuri. Small margins, very good, Vitali. Small improvements, says Rainyard. Changes for Dawit. Increments, says Lando. It works. Small margins. I think margins works as well. Small changes, small tweaks, small enhancements. Change for Manu. Small changes. Well, I think it's going to be White Stripes who gets the ice cream for this one. Small adjustments. Well done, White Stripes. But it wouldn't be small. It would be a little tinkering. Tinkering is uncountable. Where tinkering without the small. Tinkering's a very good word. So, ice cream for White Stripes there, very definitely. Small adjustments. Technical advances in running events have also seen records in recent years. Crumble. Well, that's pretty good. Crumble works very nicely. But it's not the ice cream word. Records are broken. Beaten. Has seen records beaten. Has seen them toppled. What was the other word you... Toppled is a great word, Oksana. What was the word you used right at the beginning? Yes. Has seen records. It's going to so tumble. That's it. That's really good. Well done, Dawit. Has seen records tumble in recent years. Has seen records. Yeah, it was tumble, definitely. To tumble is to fall. Broken. Has seen records tumble. Well done, Dawit. Definitely. Ice cream for you there. Records high. Toppled. Toppled, definitely, Julia. In the men's world record in the long jump has been broken only once since 1968, when Mike Powell leapt 8 meters 95 at the 1991 World Championship, also in Tokyo. In contrast, that looks pretty good, Manu. Contrast for Dawit. In fact, says Alex. In fact for Manu. In fact for Julia. Yes. Moving the dial, influencing, impacting, changing something. You can move the dial is raise the bar. In consequence. In fact, says Oksana. Also held in. Now, believe it or not, held, well done, Julia. When I read this, I knew this statistic clearly. The guy who did this in 1968 was a guy called Bob Beeman, also happened in Tokyo, in Mexico City. But this guy in 1968 beat the record by more than half a meter. He didn't beat it by a little bit and a little bit and a little bit. He beat it massively. He beat it by a foot by 18 inches, which is a massive difference. So also held in Tokyo. Okay, when Beeman, very good, Alex. Beam on, yes. Okay. In contrast, the men's world long jump record, I was only 7 years old, Manu. Okay, so, yes. He wasn't paid to go slow. That's the point. I personally think the difference between these two. You caught 2. Well done, Manu. So perhaps we've reached a peak long jump, a situation in which further improvement is impossible, and differences between an athlete's performances, luck. That's 2 out of 3. Well done, White Stripes. A simpler version. Well done, Oksana. That's it exactly. I think 2 ice cream. That's got to be worth 2 ice creams for White Stripes and 3 ice creams for Oksana. Or maybe the other way round, because White Stripes got the down to. Comes down to. Well done, Vitali. Well done, Manu. Comes down to, because the difference between an athlete's performances comes down to, it's the difference. Is chalked up to. Yes, definitely. Can be chalked up to. Yes, it works. Come down to, comes down to. It needs an S because it's the differences come down to. They differences come down to. I think it's come. Set rapid fire luck. Yeah, one of the longest standing Olympic records in athletics. So, where performances come down to luck. Yeah, it's almost like a Trivial Pursuit question. Can be put. I think Sid can be put down to. Looks like sheer luck. The wind. How well they slept the night before and should become. Well done, White Stripes. Should become. Exactly, White Stripes. And, okay, well done. The wind. How well they slept the night before. And, well done, Julia, as well. And things like that. And other things. And so forth. Let's see, Dawit, without the etc. We have without and the wind, how well they slept the night before, etc. And other factors. Very good, Renyard. And so forth and so on. Well done, Manu. So on. Okay. So the wind, how well they slept the night before, and so on. We refer to these sorts of situations as stationary, in the sense that in average behaviour is unchanging. As such. No, as such means because something is in this way. Doesn't work. Nice try, Oksana, but no. We don't need to use and if we use etc. No, you give a list, Dawit, and then etc. And things alike. And a bit of luck. The general pattern in average, in average behaviour. That is really good, Lando. I don't think you've got either of the words, but you've got the meaning. Well done, Lando. That's the meaning. The general pattern. As much means ergo. Well balanced. That the general pattern in average behaviour. Lando's got the meaning. Well, I'm not too late. There'll be we've still got a little bit more. The general pattern, the overall trend. Here we go. So we refer to these sorts of situations as stationary, in the sense that the overall trend in average behaviour is unchanging. Well done, Lando. Given a stationary system, the overarching narrative, yes, it's the idea. Given a stationary system, we can ask how often we should expect records to fall due to random, the whole tendance. The underlying pattern, that's very good. Random variations, good word, I like variations. Random circumstances. Yes, I think the circumstances I would accept. Random outliers. Come on, Dawit, stop looking. So random fluctuations, random occurrences. Given a stationary system, we can ask how often we should expect records to fall due to random fluctuations, random changes. Good. Well done, Manu. Okay. Random happenings. For an example of a stationary system on which we have long measurements, we might look to industrial climate data. Random vacillations. Normally to vacillate is to delay making a decision. Should I do this or should I do that, or this or that? Long-standing, well done Rishi, long-standing measurements. Long-term measurements, yes. Long-established is good as well from Vitali. Long-established, long-term. No, Rishi. Long-standing. Long-standing is the ice cream word, Rishi. Long-standing, as Alex says. Post-industrial climate data. It's the opposite, Vitali. It's the opposite. Long proven. It's the opposite. It's before. Random oscillations. Yes, Sid. Pre-industrial. Yes. So, yeah, it's pre. So, ice cream for Rishi for long-standing. Yes, we have pre-industrial climate data going back 1 million years, Alex. They look at ice cores. They go to the Antarctic and they drill the ice and they work out the climate from the ice. Yes, we do have masses of pre-industrial climate data. Yes, you got it. Well done, Rishi. Okay. We investigate annual rainfall in different cities across the world, with the total in each independent of the, and with no overall trend in climate behaviour. It's not accurate. Currently, cafe au lait ice cream, certainly, without problems, Rishi. Okay, currently, this is general. This is imagining. Independent of the trend. Independent of the others. Well done, Lando. Others is the second one. This is an invented system. They want to do a little bit of mathematics with you now. Others, yes, Julia. Independent of the others. Hypothetically, good word, Dawit. Well done, Dawit. Hypothetically, we investigate. Well done, Oksana. That's it. That's the ice cream word. Oh, I thought it was saying. It's not. It's imagine. Imagine we investigate. Hypothetically. I thought it was say. I was waiting for say. But imagine. Well, the others. The first year's rainfall in each city is by a record. Hi Sherwin, lovely to see you. By large, no. By default, well done, White Stripes, and well done, Alex. By far a record. They've used another word. By default works very nicely. By fair, no. Okay, is by its ontological nature. That's very good, White Stripes. By necessity. There's still another one out there, Alex. Also beginning with D, by norm, by DE. Because it has to be a record because there's only one piece of data. And that's the first year's rainfall. Therefore, by default, there is no other data. So it must be, is by chance, by comparison. Beginning DEF, and it's not default. It has, by chance. No, it's not by chance. It must be. That's it, Renyard. By definition. Default works very nicely. There's no, okay, it's by definition. Yes, very good. Yeah, it could be added. Well done, Manu. Okay. In the second year, if the second year's rainfall is independent of the first year, then average, half the cities will see rainfall the first year, while in half it will not. On average, good. Well done, Rishi. By definition, that's it said. On average, well done, Alex. On average, well done, Vitali. Then on average, good. See rainfall on the first year. No, we've still got a problem with this second one. On average, yes, Typhoon. Well done, Typhoon. You'll see rainfall rise the first year, while in half it will not. We'll see rainfall increase. I don't remember the answer to this one. So let's just see it. We'll see rainfall increase. Ah, there we go. We'll see rainfall exceed the first year. Because increase the first year, it doesn't make sense. On average, exceed. That's it. Very, very good, Renyard. On average, we will see rainfall exceed the first year, while in half, it's got to be a bare infinitive. Yes, we'll see rainfall exceed the first year. So after 2 years, the average number of records across cities is 1.5. Exceed the first year. Yes, it will exceed. The rainfall, we'll see rainfall exceed. Yeah, exceed rainfall in the first year. I see what you're saying, Alex. Yeah, exceed the first year. Yeah, it's not good writing, is it? 1.5. And works. A better way of saying and. So after 2 years, the average number of records across the cities is 1.5. But it's 1 for the first year, and it's 1/2 for the second. So 1 in the first year, 1/2 in the second year. Yeah, exceed the rainfall in the previous year. Exactly. Well done, White Stripes. 1 plus 1/2. Because they're doing statistics now. So after 2 years, the average number of records across the cities is 1 plus 1/2. In the third year, a total must exceed 1.5. Yes, 1.5, but 1 plus 1/2 because it's making it clearer. In the third year, a total must exceed both previous years to a new record. Plus, that's it, Oksana. 1 plus 1/2. Okay. Well done, Vitali. Well done, Lando. Well done, Oksana. Well done, Rishi. Well done, Dawit. To set a record. Well done, Manu. Well done, Alex. To establish. Well done, White Stripes. To make a new record. Yeah, make would work. To set a new record. Well done, Julia. Okay, so to set a new record. Whoops. On average, this happens in only 1/3 of the cities. So by the end of year 3, the of records is 1 plus 1/2 plus 1/3. To establish, yes, Manu. On average, this happens in only 1/3 of the cities. So by the end of the year 3, to achieve a new record. The sum total, this is mathematics, well, it's statistics, White Stripes. The sum total of records, that's very good, Rishi. The total number, very good, White Vitali. The data shown, no. The total number of records, well done, Manu. Okay, I don't know, well, the grand total of records, the total number, I seem to have lost it, the expected number, the overall number, I think the answer was overall number of records. So this isn't here, but I'm going to have to write it in. The total number, the overall number, the overall number of records is 1 plus a third, a half plus a third. Whoopsie, yes. Math ain't nothing. And this is the very last one. And the series continues. After 100 years, the expected number of records city is 1 plus a half plus a third plus a quarter plus a hundredth. Hi, Anonymous. On Seamus Heaney. Problem is Seamus Heaney's still well within copyright. So Oksana gets half an ice cream for overall. And yet, and so on. And so the series continues. Per city. Well done, Oksana. Per city. And so the series continues. Per is the ice cream. Yes, it is, Lando. Absolutely. And so the series continues. After 100 years, the expected number of records per city is 1 plus a half, etc. And that's the end. And that was 39 questions. So well done, everybody. We're going to finish there today. So let's see. Next stream is on Tuesday, which is the 14th. 14th of October at 10 a.m. UK time. Then Thursday, 16th of October at 3:30 p.m. UK time. So thank you very much. Thank you, Renya. Thank you, Julia. Thank you, Oksana. Thank you, Anonymous. Thank you, Sid. Thank you, Manisko. Thank you for coming, Vitali. Thank you, Julia. Thank you, Rishi. Thank you, Renyard. Okay, so thank you to Alex and Anonymous and Julia and Lando and Manisko. Thank you to Manu and Oksana and Renyard and Rishi and Sid. Thank you to Typhor and Vitali and White Stripes as well. Thank you all for coming. It's great having such wonderful students. Statistics is a horse of a different colour. I'm glad you enjoyed it, Lando. Have a good weekend. Have a great time, Oksana, and stay safe for us, please. About the Dan Brown new bestseller, The Secret of Secrets. Thank you, Patito Garcia. Thank you for coming, Manu. Thank you, Rishi. I will check them. I normally do it when I get up early in the morning, and I'll look for yours as well. So take care, Manu. Thank you for coming. So I hope to see you all on Tuesday. Whoops, a double M there. That's not so good. Take care and bye.